Hello, Chat and Spin Radio listeners on Chat and Spin Radio from London, UK.
And now, over to Ron for the next guest on The Late Show on chatandspinradio.com.
And the time now on Chat and Spin Radio in the UK is exactly 9:18 p.m. We've got our next caller on the line now. Who's calling and where are you calling from?
Jason Drake, and I'm calling from Chicago, USA.
Jason, welcome to Chat and Spin Radio.
Thanks for having me.
Amongst other things, you've now become a book author.
I have a book called You Stay Classy, Wedding People. It's about my time as a videographer, and it's all my crazy wedding stories, but it's framed as a what not to do, so future brides can learn from these train wrecks, and hopefully your day won't be a mess like theirs was. But it's not just an advice book, it's also a comedy. I am a comedian, I'm doing material. A story will remind me of a movie, and I'll do tons of pop culture references, as well as my own brand of humor. I think it comes from my upbringing, as I'm half Irish, half sarcastic on my mother's side. And it's a lot of fun.
What inspired you to write it?
Well, as a wedding videographer, every wedding, all the vendors would eat dinner at the same table and we'd tell our stories. And every time I told my stories, people would laugh. But I would add jokes to it and people would laugh more. You know, I've been a wedding videographer since 2005, a smartass since 94, and my stories are funny. So it's common sense, so we should put this out there and get people to laugh. And maybe they can learn something from it.
Yeah, if people want to purchase the book, where do they go?
It's on Amazon.
On Amazon throughout the world, I would imagine. Now, if people want to contact you, personally, how do people do that?
The book has a Facebook page, You Stay Classy Wedding People. I have a Facebook page, Jason Drake. And I have an email, jadepr33@yahoo.com, jadepr33@yahoo.com.
Now, behind you, I can see some posters with flash and all sorts of things on there. Just tell us about them. What are they about?
Well, I am a big comic book fan, and I have a lot of posters to reflect some of my favorite covers. My next goal or writing project would be to write for DC Comics. So that's something I'm striving for. Unfortunately, I'm not a big enough name yet in the writer world, so I haven't quite got their attention. But hopefully, if I keep plugging, they'll notice the talent that's on this side and act on it.
Well, Jason, you never know who's listening. Anything else you want to mention?
Yeah, actually, you don't even have to like weddings to enjoy this book, because this is a flat-out comedy. Any chance I can get to talk about movies and do material, I do. I mean, there's way too many references to The Road Warrior and Monty Python than you think there would be in a book about wedding stories. So you can hate weddings and you will love this book.
Right, okay then. Well, the very best of luck, and thanks very much for coming on. And that was Jason Drake on the line from Chicago, Illinois.